The man accidentally noticed a driver license in the corner. He immediately realized the driver in front of him was actually a killer in disguise. As a witness forced to testify against a mob boss, Winston instantly understood the other party was sent by the boss to silence him. So he immediately shouted for help from the marshal.
Can you hear me?
But because the other person was wearing headphones, he could not hear his cries at all. Luckily, Winston thought fast and bit off the button on his sleeve. The marshal finally turned back to look, but just as Winston was about to tell the truth, he saw in the rearview mirror the killer staring at him, so he had to change his words and say he felt airsick.
What's wrong with him?
Says he feels sick.
Oh, shit.
Seeing this, the killer kindly handed Winston a vomit bag, but the moment he turned around, the marshal noticed bloodstains on his shoulder. This made Madeline feel something was wrong, so she cautiously tested him.
Flying community up here must be a pretty small group. You must know the pilot who flew me up here last week. Danny Janikowski.
Janikowski? Oh, sure. Great guy.
The talkative killer did not realize he had already stepped into the trap set by Madeline.
Yeah, seemed like it. Except she's a woman.
Even though the killer still tried to explain, looking at the way Madeline stared at him, it was obvious he was already exposed. After a brief eye contact, Madeline made the first move.
No, don't shoot him, we need him!
But she could not hold on for more than a few seconds, and was quickly held at knife point against her neck. At this life or death moment, Madeline opened her mouth and bit him hard, but she was still no match for the killer.
I love it when they play hard to get. Yeah. You wanna play rough?
Soon she was knocked unconscious, and her hands were tied with zip ties. Seeing what was happening, the already timid Winston completely broke down. Then the killer came to the back seat, wanting to finish him off, but he did not notice. Madeline was not fully unconscious. She had quietly taken out a stun gun, just as the killer was about to tighten the zip tie around her neck. Only then did Madeline let out a breath. She was about to turn around to check on Winston. Luckily, Madeline quickly took out the stun gun again, but the killer collapsed onto her, pressing against the control lever. The plane suddenly dived toward the ground. As the plane got closer and closer to the ground, in the last few seconds, the killer finally passed out, and Madeline immediately broke free. Madeline, who survived the disaster, gasped for air. Then, relying on basic indicators, she switched the plane to autopilot mode. After doing this, her emotions finally calmed down. With Winston's help, they handcuffed the killer to the back seat, but the crisis was not over, because neither of them knew how to fly a plane, and they did not know how long autopilot could last.